Hello and welcome to the Build with Baer workshop. My name is Baer. I'm here to build a model kit and hang out with you. I am first and foremost going to throw the Bear Cave and the Lego and the Site the Moat in chat. If you're a subscriber, throw that back to me. If you're not a subscriber, you can throw whatever you want in there. It's cool. Harold, thank you for hosting the stream. As always, I do appreciate it. Welcome, folks. Happy to have you here. Lord Crashes is here. Great. Yeah, as I said, we're building a model kit. Do Wants Rug is here. Hell yeah. We've already done a lot of work on our Sazabi, as you can see here. It's clear, and my green screen doesn't love it, but it likes it. But we've done the legs and the feet. We worked from the bottom up, which is unusual for a kit. And we got pretty far with the chest. So we'll continue to build it. We're going to build it up by the chest. Then we're going to build out the arms. Then we'll do the head. Normally when you build a model kit, not always, but often, you start with the head or with the chest, and it's kind of unusual to start with the legs up. But these are a big chonker legs, so I understand. Ultron's here. Hello, Ultron. Lord Creston is letting me know that the AEW Battle Royale that ended earlier was great. I heard some pretty okay things about it, and that's very good. I'll have to see it at another time, because I was not watching it. But yeah, that's good. I'm glad. We won't get too much into the whole Lashbrook Zero Lashbrook. We won't get too much into why I am currently there. Look, here's the thing. The fact that there has been a very huge lack of diversity in power, NWA's power. While it may be true for the time period they're trying to emulate, you don't have to emulate that part of it. So it's been very poorly diverse. Then Jim Cornette said a terrible thing. And the editors, because it's edited, it's not live, didn't edit that terrible thing out. Then they took the video down when people complained. And then they apologized if you're offended. And then Jim Cornette is either not in the company or he's stepping down from the broadcast. I'm not sure. It's a bummer. Also, someone had looked it up. It's literally a recycled joke that he made in the 90s. So he literally just, either that's a go-to joke of his, but it was not cool. And I'm not going to repeat the joke, but the gist of it was, he made reference to someone being so tough that they drove through an African country with chicken. That's the gist of it. It's the only man tough enough to do that willingly, or some dumb, terribly racist bullshit thing Jim Cornette said on NWA Power. When you take that and Billy Corgan on Alex Jones, it just puts and then, like I said, the lack of diverse talent, especially in 2019 wrestling, independent wrestling in 2019. Y'all don't have to have white dudes versus white dudes and white ladies versus white ladies and, oh, we have an Afro-Latina. That's our diversity. Get the fuck out of here. When people were like, oh, well, this is diverse. We've got that guy. Nope. If you can point him out, it's not diverse. Anyway, we're going to start building soon. But, yeah, NWA Power. Kind of a fucking bummer. Alright, let's get into building. Thank you for being here on a Wednesday night. I know that I will say I don't normally stream on Wednesday. I streamed last Wednesday. I'm going to stream next Wednesday. It's just that I have been busy on Thursdays. As you know, last week, there is no ethical consumption under wrestling. Unfortunately, very true. That's, yeah. I mean, there are some progressive companies out there. There are some really compassionate, caring people that are doing the work, but you know, there's whole generations of professional wrestlers uh, that have been in power for a very long time in one form or another that are not cool. Anyway, yeah, last Wednesday I streamed because I was going to be working at Anime NYC, which was really fun. I talked about that, and then uh, tomorrow I am working because working at Anime NYC. I got two covers at the place that I tech at, so I agreed to cover this Thursday shift. So I am working this Thursday, which is tomorrow. So I'm streaming tonight instead. And then next Thursday is American Thanksgiving, and I will be, will not be streaming. I will probably be done with our Thanksgiving hangout by then, but I got the day off. I'm just gonna relax. I'm gonna go to my friends. I'm going to listen to the McElroy's podcast about that comes out every Thanksgiving, where they watch again Paul Blart Mall Cop 2 and talk about that movie, and they do it every year, and they do a podcast every year. It's called Tell Death to Us Blart. I have never seen the movie, and I listen to the podcast, and to me, it's really fun. Because also, I kind of forget what the movie's about, like the plot of the movie, every year, because I don't think about it, because I don't listen to the podcast episodes again. So, for me, it's very fun, because on the way there, I'm just like, okay, time to listen about this movie I don't remember anything about. It's a fun podcast. It's them and the guys from the worst idea of all time podcast. I can't remember the name of it. Some Australian gentlemen that had a podcast where they watched the same movie for every episode of every podcast for like a year. Which is, yeah. And so they were like, let's do something like that, but for one movie. And it's a good tradition. But yeah, I refuse to watch that movie because it's more fun for me to never watch it. So, like, I don't know some of the actors in it. I know their characters. I don't know who plays them. I don't know what they look like. It's kind of fun to imagine. I know what Paul Blart looks like. I know that actor. Kevin James. I remember a few things for it. There's like a couple scenes that don't make any sense. There's some ongoing stuff. There's a heist and a crew and a whole thing. I'm gonna sneeze. That's not good. Hold on. I did not mute my microphone. I'm so sorry. I went to hit mute, but the sneeze came out first. I'm sorry. Also, that hurt my nose. That sneeze had some power behind it. Fuck. Alright. So our Sazabi is coming along real good. I'm going to have to put a poll out because I don't think we're going to finish today, but we're going to finish this in the next couple streams. Now, as I said, this is a real grade. This is a 144 scale, which tells you how big this model is because this is a good-sized kit. This is a good, beefy friend. Hold on. I got to drink some water. I'm going to take a couple pills. A fun thing I get to do on Friday is work even earlier than normal because I have to take a break during the day on Friday and go see my dentist. Because my dental pain has not gone away. Not that it would, but it's not gotten like manageable. And I was trying to see them before fucking Friday, but unfortunately that is not in the cards. So I'm basically taking a couple hours during the day out because even if it's like, oh, it's at 1 o'clock, that's not 1 o'clock. I don't know what it's going to be, and I hope I'm not late going back to work. But the nice thing is because the day job that I have is, I do it from home, there is a coffee shop near my dentist's office. So if there's an issue, I'll just pull my laptop out and start doing it there, which is good. So I have that option, which is a nice option to have. That if the couple hours during the day that I'm taking suddenly don't work out, then I can do that. But it's been frustrating because I'm not trying to be doped up on pain relievers because that's not how I want to live my life. But also, I gotta. The ones I'm taking are every 6 hours, but I would try to like not take them every 6 hours. So I'm being like at least every 6 hours and not on the dot every 6 hours. I'm trying to go that way. And I lasted. Let's see, my last pills I would have taken 3 more hours than so that lasted 9 hours instead of 6. That's good. I'm happy about that. I don't really have anything planned to talk about tonight. I mean, sometimes I do think about things I want to talk about. Other times, conversation just happens. If there's anything you'd like to chat about tonight, of course, in the second hour, we'll talk about anime. I'll talk about the shows that came out since Monday, and one show that I watched last night. That was the episode was from last Friday that I caught up on. And then there's one show that came out today that I didn't watch because there are 4 anime shows that come out on Wednesday during the day, and I didn't watch one of them because I didn't really want to. Because watching 4 shows between work and this is like I can do it. I've got 2.5 hours between work and stream, so I can do it. I just kind of didn't want to. I watched like 3 things. I do not have any Beyblades. No, Crispy. Sorry to say. That was a little after my time. So I never got into Beyblades. I built a tiny 1/4 scale F91 custom. It's so small. Ultron. Of course it is. That's the smallest master grade I've ever built. I can't imagine building that in 144. The F91 is so tiny. Dang. That Ultra, that's got to be a small kit. Like a real small kit. Yeah, it's a small master grade. Just imagining that. Dang, that's tiny. Oh. I actually think that talking a lot like this is aggravating because I'm moving my jaw and I wasn't, as much. I think it's aggravating my ache. But also, like I said, I took a pain pill to Excedrin earlier today, and I think it's like fully wearing off, which is, it happens. It's like a precious baby compared to the Sazabi. You can hold it in his arms. Yeah. I mean, like I said, this kit is big for like the photos. You would think that it's a 1/100. It's a large kit, which is awesome. Obviously, this was a little pricey because it's, the clear ruby color, clear plastic and all that. And it's a convention exclusive and all that. But it's a good big friend. So I'm happy to have there. I'm just imagining how tiny that must be. If you could, Ultron, you want to put that in the Discord so people can see, that'd be fun. You don't have to. I do have a Discord. Folks could join if they wanted to. Thank you, Ultron. I appreciate that. No pressure. But yeah, if people want to join the Discord, I'll put that. It's in the show description of this video on YouTube when it goes live in the future. But also, here's a Discord link for folks that don't know. It's real chill. I only check it like once a day. People post photos and stuff they work on. I always post build photos at the end of each stream. Anytime I'm working on anything, I will post a build photo there so that people can see what I did in case they miss a stream. I'm trying to look out for you. All right, we're building more of. We're working on the arms now. So we're gonna build out. We're going like out, and then we got the backpack stuff and the head and the weapons, the cool shield. We still have plenty of stuff to do. I think obviously it'll be the whole stream here and probably most of Saturday, if not all of Saturday. But I did just get some kits in the mail, which is cool. Um, oh yeah, it's got a weird face to it. You're totally right. Tina with the emotes. Hello. Um, uh, yeah, the F-91 is a weird kit, and it's a weird show, movie, universe thing. It's a whole lot of odd. I didn't know a lot about it, and then I learned some about it when I built that kit. All right, so we built these. Now we're building two of these things here. Working on our arms. Um, yeah, so I got some kits in the mail. Now at Anime NYC, which I was very happy to attend, I did buy the Super Saiyan Gogeta. It is not the Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. So it's not blue. It is our traditional gold hair Gogeta. But I think it'll be fun to build, and I was happy to buy that. So I picked that up, and I also in the mail got a Lego kit that should be fun to do. Um, I bought that. Let's see. I'm gonna look it up. What I got? I got a few things. Paid. I had some money on my Amazon credit card, and I purchased a few things. Yeah. Oh, so I got the Going Merry because it was on sale. It's been on sale back and forth. I finally got it. So the one piece kit to build. We built two ships. We got a third to build. The Lego Batman's Bat Sub. So we got the Bat Sub, which would just be a fun little kit. And I got the RE100 Zaku 2 FZ. That is the cool looking forest green Zaku. It's a rad looking kit. It's an RE100, so it should be a pretty fast build. But it just looks so neat that I was so psyched to purchase it. That, and I also have a couple other things waiting in the wings. Another Batman Lego set, a Kamen Rider, which we've never built. They're very similar to the Dragon Ball kits. So I've got a ton of stuff, which is awesome. And if you're thinking about, some Black Friday stuff, I don't know if anything's going to be on sale Black Friday on Amazon that's related to model kits, but my wish list is there. And if you're thinking about Christmas stuff, I will be traveling home for Christmas. My streaming schedule will be weird. My folks got different internet. Is it going to be good enough for me to stream? I don't know. Will I try? Yes. Since the last time I went to visit my folks, I now have added the Monday stream because I wasn't doing Monday stream before this year. So I definitely will miss out on some streams. Let's see. Because I'm leaving on a Sunday, so definitely that Monday, and then I'm coming back on a Saturday. But I don't think I'm going to get back in time to wait. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to stream that Saturday when I get back because I won't land until 7. If I leave everything up and everything's set up, I guess I could stream that night and maybe stream late. But yeah, I'm gonna miss like a couple streams. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna bring out like at least a Lego set. My folks do not have pets, Ultron. No. I grew up with pets in my house, but my parents like to travel. In their retirement, and so they have not gotten a pet because they're even eventually you can have pets that you can travel with, and you find the hotels that let you have animals in the room and all that. But I think eventually when they travel less and settle and then kind of get settled, they probably will. Also, I grew up when I was 4. My parents got a cat because we moved into a new house and there were mice in the house because we kind of lived more in the country than we had before. Uh, so there were mice around. So my mom was like, we have to get a mouser. Let's get a cat. And we got a cat. And that cat was good and did a good job of getting rid of the mice. Well, that cat lived a really long ass time. Like, I think we got him when I was 4, and he passed away when I was 18. So he lived a long time. I don't remember how old Stanley was when we got him, but he lived at least 14 years. And then my folks got another cat because we had a cat for 14 years. They were happy to get a new one. And we got Shamrock, and Shamrock was adorable. Great little cat, pure black, just a great little cat. Real nice. But unfortunately, Shamrock passed away very suddenly, only a couple years, and it broke my mom's heart. And they have not had a pet since. But I do think someday they will meet an animal that they want to adopt. That's my guess. My dad always had dogs. Always had dogs growing up. And I was always surprised that when our dog passed away, which was before our cat did, I was always surprised we didn't get a new dog. But we didn't. Kirby was a beagle, and she was great. She was a terrible, terrible beagle, but a great companion and a great, great animal. Real good girl. But yeah, she was not what you would call like a great, like, she wouldn't have been a good hunter. But she was a great lay on you next, and somehow on you and next to you, like couch friend. Real good. Didn't really bark so much as kind of like whine. She knew one trick because a family had raised her for a few years, and then it turned out that the dad had been allergic to dogs and was hiding it from the family because kids loved the dog so much. But then they were like, we can't keep doing this. So we got Kirby, and we didn't know that they taught Kirby one trick, only one. They taught Kirby to roll over, and if you did this, Kirby would roll over because one day somebody in the family did this, and Kirby rolled over, and we were like, wait, sit? No, nothing. Stay? Nothing. We went through all the commands. We were like, maybe this dog has been trained. No, Kirby was trained to roll over, and that's it. She was a good, great dog. Had that like teardrop stain thing going on that dogs get. Good tail wag. Happy to see you. Who's feeding me now? Oh, we're gonna hang out. Oh, we're gonna do something. Oh, or is it walk time? Is it food time? Oh, what are you doing? Oh, are people over? Oh, cool. Pets. Tension. Just a good dog. Lord Stockton just described with Twitch Prime. That's 3 months. Eltron's already throwing the Bear Cave emote in the chat. Let's throw the Bear Cave emote if you're subscribed to the Lego emote. Whatever. Cite the emote if you're tier 2. And say thank you to Lord Stockton for subscribing using that Twitch Prime coin. Remember, folks, if you have Amazon Prime, you don't take advantage of Amazon Prime enough. You've got Twitch Prime. You got to link those two. Aristofan's here. Hi, Aristofan. You got to link those accounts together. You occasionally get some free things that are not terrible. And then also you can, basically support a stream as a subscriber without spending cash money. Santini's here. Hi, Santini. You got to take advantage of Amazon as much as possible. Yes, Lord Stockton, which means using your Twitch Prime coin, which means watching things on Amazon Prime. Look, I'm as guilty as you. I don't watch things on Amazon Prime. Do you know when I watch things on Amazon Prime? The rare time where YouTube is loading slowly, Hulu is being odd, and Crunchyroll is down. That's happened once in my life. Because sometimes, like on a Saturday night, Crunchyroll will get busy, and like Hulu always seems to be pretty good, and YouTube is YouTube. But sometimes you run out of things you want to watch on YouTube because you've been watching YouTube all goddamn day and you're out of YouTube. Uh, which happens. Then you're like, oh yeah, I pay for shipping, free shipping, and like also I guess I get videos. Was there any anime on Amazon I haven't watched yet? Because there was, like Anime Strike. That was a thing, and then they still bought some shows. They don't really do much. Dororo is pretty good. A friend recommended Grill's Last Tour on Prime Video. It's on my wish list. Ooh, Lord Stockton. That sounds pretty good. Uh, my voice is still not 100%, folks. So if it starts crackling, look, I don't watch the streams after the fact, the recordings. I usually do to make sure that like they start or like normally what happens is the video's done processing and then I refresh it a couple times after a little while to see if it's populated the HDMI or the HD version on YouTube before sending out to my patrons. But I there's no way I'm listening to Monday's stream because thank everybody that was here on Monday. Thank you so much. Of course, obviously, thank you so much for being here all the time. I do always appreciate it. But particularly, thanks to everybody that listened to my bad sounding voice on Monday. Because holy shit, did I not have a voice on Monday? I made it like loud to compensate and like put the mic right up so we get a little more vibrato going. But oh boy, I did not have a voice that day. But also hadn't streamed, so I was like, well, I better stream. Because if I had waited till today, it would have been a whole week since I streamed. And like, I can do it. And around Christmas time, I may have to do that. But that's not something I want to do. Because I genuinely enjoy streaming. And on Monday, it was nice to get back into the regular rhythm of streaming. After not doing it, it was nice to get back into it and to build. And this kit is so good. I want to work on that. But like I said, I'm going to bring a Lego set with me. And I'm going to try to do one stream when I get to my parents' place, because they did get new internet. I am going to try to stream. And what I did, when I thought it would be okay, when I went and I couldn't stream from them, I ended up recording a video and I just put it on YouTube. And I don't think I'll do that if I can't stream. Because I really was surprised when it didn't work, which I shouldn't have been that surprised. But they are using a different service. So theoretically, or not theoretically, the possibility exists that my parents' internet is better than it was. And perhaps using a Ethernet cable and being in the living room, I will be able to stream. That was 2 years ago. Last Christmas, I didn't stream. I also was only home for like 3 days, so I think I missed one stream. And now I would be missing 3, or several. Yeah, I would be missing a Monday, a Thursday, and then probably that Saturday, because like I said, my flight lands at 7 o'clock, but like 7 o'clock at, what airport? I booked my flight today. I forget what airport I booked. Let me see. Oh, JFK. Heck yeah. Great. I'm landing in JFK. I'll land at 7, which really isn't 7. 2 hours, probably not enough time. So I'll do a late stream on Wednesday, or that Saturday. Saturday, the 28th. The last stream of the year for me. Because I don't think I'll do, because last year, well, yeah, I might do a. Oh no, actually, it'll be the 30th. It'll be the last stream of the year, the 30th. I've been thinking that I might do another New Year's stream because last year we did a New Year's Eve stream, which was really fun. Because I don't make plans for New Year's Eve anymore. Um, but it was nice to that streaming was my plan. So I might do like a 9 to midnight stream, right? We'll do a count like 9 to like 12:05, right? 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll like count down. We'll we'll hang out. We'll like I don't know what we'll do. We'll play games. We'll play Jackbox, and maybe I'll do Twitch Sings, which I haven't done in a while, and like hang out. And then that Tuesday, and then like once we hit midnight, I'll like pop over to somebody else's stream that's on the West Coast, where they won't have experienced it, and people can hang out. We did that last year. It was fun. It was fun playing games and hanging out, and then we went and joined Kate Stark's stream, and she was just playing games. But for her, where she is in Canada on the West Coast, it had not been New Year's yet, so it was kind of fun to hang out with her for a bit there after we had already celebrated it. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to do that, but I have time because I have like a month. Uh, let's see. So I put up my streaming schedule for the rest of November. My bonus game stream is next Tuesday. Let me look at my actual schedule here. Um, obviously I'm streaming tonight instead of tomorrow. I am streaming Saturday the 23rd, normal time. Monday the 25th, normal time. Tuesday the 26th is Jackbox stream. That's our Jackbox stream. That's where we play Jackbox, and it's good and fun, and we're going to do that. The following day, the 27th, that'll be another build stream, so I'll do build stream, game stream, build stream, which is a lot, but fun, and not really a lot, just a lot for me. And that'll be good, because Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving, I should say, I don't want to stream on American Thanksgiving, and so we won't that night, but I will do a Wednesday stream. And then Saturday the 30th, streaming as normal. So my Saturdays are all normal for the rest of the month. And my Wednesdays are instead of Thursdays for the rest of the month, which I know isn't great. I miss Thursdays, but it happens. Let's see. So we need F9 for both of these. Cool, cool, cool. I will miss a Saturday in December. I mean, December's going to be weird. I'm going to try to keep my schedule as best I can. But Saturday the 7th, which is, oh boy, that's in 2.5 weeks. I'm going to be at PAX Unplugged. I'm just going down for the day. I really need to buy my train ticket for that. I should buy that tomorrow. I got to do that. Got to buy my train tickets. I'm just going down for the day. And also, I have to confirm more guests because I had a couple guests drop out. My goal would be to promote the panel I'm doing. It will be recorded. It is not live streamed, which is great because it actually takes some pressure off of me as far as my guests go. But I did have a guest drop out, so I need to book some more people. I got to go through the schedule. I'm doing that. That's part of my Saturday is when I have 2 weeks left is to start promoting that panel and then also get people to agree to be in it. I had a friend who said he would do it, and it was like, yeah, I can do it. Hey, but don't put my name on it yet because there's a chance I won't be able to go to the convention. And they were like, yeah, I can't go to the convention, which is fine. A lot of people are basically done with conventions or their convention year, and PAX Unplugged. They're like, oh wait, December. That's the same thing when Sony was doing their convention, and it was like, um, oops, I totally missed a step here. Sorry, folks, getting a little sloppy. When Sony was doing their convention in December, people were like, "But it's December. I know you're doing this because there's not a big gaming convention in December, but what if you didn't? At least it's early. It's early in December. Like, you're not competing with other travel as much. And folks, there are people that are like, I do not want to go to, uh, I do not want to go uh, to a convention in December. And I get that. But there are some people that are like, it's work. I'm going. Let me just figure it out. There we go. So I fixed this. I made an error, and I fixed it. But yeah. So right now, Saturday is looking pretty good. Like I said, I'll have that one Saturday where I will be unavailable. I decided I was just going to do a day trip because it's a whole thing. It's just like, PAX Unplugged was fun last year, doing the booth and doing the panel and all that, but I just don't have it in me. And then I got asked to be on a panel, and I said, when they submitted, I said, sure, just so you know, I'm only coming down on Saturday. And then that panel got booked for Friday. And they were like, can you do it? And I was like, no, I told you, I cannot. And I might still be listed as a guest on that panel, and I hope not. I haven't looked, because I said I wouldn't really worry about it too much, because I'm being very low-key about it. But I hope I'm not listed anymore as being on that panel, because I am not, and will not be there for it. But if you're going to PAX Unplugged, go to the Smack Talk Showdown panel on Friday. It's cool. The fine folks at Smack Talk Showdown were the game that we played at PAX Unplugged last year, and they're rad. And good people. So they were like, do you want to collaborate again? And I was like, League of Heels is not going to PAX Unplugged. And they were like, okay. And I was like, you should submit a panel. Here are some cool people. They were like, great. All right. We're going to keep going with this kit. It's pretty fun right now. And then in the second hour, of course, after the polish of the cause, which is coming up in a bit, we will do everyone's favorite segment, which is second hour anime talk. Talking about shows that came out on Tuesday and today. And one show that came out last Friday that, I don't know, last night I just decided I was going to watch it. Because I had time Tuesday last night. Because only one show I watch comes out on Tuesdays. But 4 shows that I watch? Boo. I guess I should probably say something. I just haven't had anything to contribute tonight. Harold, that's totally cool. Chad has been quiet tonight, and that's okay. I always say this, right? I'm glad your voice is better. Well, thank you, Harold. I appreciate that. But legitimately, like, I know that, like our friend Aristophan, right? Aristophan, I don't think I'm calling you out on this. You're not really a chatter. You're here. You're a subscriber. But even if you weren't a subscriber, you're a viewer, and you're here a lot. And then, you pop in with your emote, and it's awesome. You don't have to be a chatter. So very quiet I am. Harold, thank you very much for the 110 bits. Let's throw the Bear Cave emote and Lego emote in there. But I'm saying, like, that's okay. You're a constant supporter, and I really appreciate it. There are folks that, like, come through and are a burst of chatter. Just tired as hell. Lashbrook, totally understand. Totally cool. I get that. Bow out when you need to bow out, my friend. Watching the Darby Allin versus Moxley main event. That sounds like a good main event. It's pretty good. The idea of Darby Allin and Jon Moxley wrestling is good in my brain. I like the idea of it. But I get that. Sometimes people are quiet or they're doing other things, or they've got other things going on, or they're just not chatters. Like, we've got some people that come in and they are a burst of chat, right? And they kind of like take over chat. Uh, and then they find another stream, either because they are just a blink and of an eye, or because like they found another place they can chat. And because I respond to outside of like, weirdos, not disruptive forces, because weirdos are great and totally welcome here, obviously. Everyone's welcome. Disruptive forces and people who are doing the stream to be disruptive are here, like those people I have no time for. But everybody else is like, hey, there's some people that come in and they're like, I have a lot to say and a lot to type. And I get that, and that's okay. Especially with the chat is being a little chill, then maybe they have a chance to say a lot of things. All right, so we got the weird components you find in a real grade a lot. These kind of like bendy parts here. They're, it's still plastic, but they like have a joint in them to build, which is always odd because there's no like rubber connectors in this real grade, but they do have these bendy things. And sometimes they're more. Like sometimes they're in a real grade they're going to be like more than just these. Usually it's the B size piece. For your shoulders and your legs sometimes have a lot of these components. Not so much in this one. Okay, so this goes like this. And this goes like this. And then you take these and combine them with K12. Where's K? Here's K. Ah, nice solid dark color. Very good. But yeah, I get, like I was saying, I get it that sometimes, and like, if you're not really a chatter or if you're just not feeling it, I get that. We don't have Christian tonight to lead us with conversation, especially anime talk in the second hour. Perhaps Christian will pop in the second hour, and we're just in time for anime talk. I don't know. Or Silver Streak is a chatter. We don't have our friend who has a lot of opinions on model kits I should buy. Although he stopped saying that when I told him he should buy it for me if he wanted me to build it. I'm never like that. You know me. I do, I mentioned the Amazon wish list, but in the same way you're under no obligation to give me a follow or give me a subscription or gift a sub to other people or, do a bits and coins, thing or follow me on, support me on Patreon or any of that stuff. You don't have to buy anything on my wish list. You never have to buy anything on my wish list. But it was really funny where after like 3 times of being like, you should build this, you should build this, just being like, hey, you buy it, and then I'll build it. I'm not that way. I don't require it. I don't demand it. Christmas is coming. If you want to pick up something on Amazon for me to build, I would build it. Got a pretty good backlog, but if you buy something on Amazon, the wish list, it jumps ahead of the queue, and I'll build it next. Mm-hmm. It's where I'm at, but you don't have to. Like I said, I also have some kits I'm psyched to build. I'm going to put a poll up on Friday of what I should build next, and I've got some fun banger options. I think they'll be very cool. Hello. Awaz good. Welcome. Welcome to the Build with Bear Workshop. We're working on a Sazabi. Staying up till 3 a.m. reading a book like a dummy, and I'm paying for it. Lashbrook, I've been there. I haven't done the like all night. Since I got the day job, particularly, I've been trying to be better about that. I'm doing good, Awaz. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for popping in. I'm doing well. Working on a model kit and talking with chat. We were literally talking about talking with chat. Uh, yeah, last week I haven't done the like just stay up. Oh no, why did I stay up? Why would I do this to myself thing in a while, which is good. Um, if you know this kit and you're wondering, hey Pat, how come you haven't been putting the stickers on when it's sticker time? And the answer is because the stickers for this kit are really tiny and I just don't want to do it on stream. I will do them after the fact. I just won't do them on stream because they are very tiny stickers. Some of them are bigger, but most of them are very tiny. And I just don't want to do them. And eventually we will put this water slide on the shield because it looks dope. We got to do it. Some books are worth it. Yeah. I usually make like 10 minutes. I stayed up. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you look. I'm not saying it's not worth it sometimes to like, pardon me, to really keep going with a thing. Uh, if it's a scary stickers, yeah. If it's a book you're really invested in, or if it's a show you really like, if you're binging a show, and I think we've all been there where you're like, well, there's 10 episodes of this show. I've watched two. I'll watch a third one. Oh no, the third one is a cliffhanger. Oh no. Well, the fourth one started. Oh, that was a satisfying ending. But I wonder what happens in the fifth episode. I'll watch half of this episode. It'll be fine. And they're like, oh, another cliffhanger. Oh, who's that? What are they doing? What's going on with this? I'm speaking from experience with that. Where suddenly you're like, oh, I've watched most of this baseball anime. Oh no, I should have gone to bed hours ago. What am I doing to myself? Food Wars and Black Clover recently have done that to me. Lord Stockton, yeah, I mean, yeah, shows that have like Food Wars. I mean, there's, we're in the fourth plate, like it's a bunch of episodes, and then Black Clover's over 100 episodes, so there's a lot to watch. I've been reading way too much Pathfinder source books till 3 a.m. for someone that's not playing any. Ultron, oh. Awaz says, I'm in a bad mood right now. Screwed up a model car kit. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I've been there. It's pedal damage. I've been there. It's when you just like know you're like, well, I just did something that I don't know how to fix. Will liquid cement fix this? Will tack fix this? Will paint fix this? Will superglue? Tape? Is this fixable? Did I just waste a bunch of energy and time? Cool. Now I get to find out. It's not fun. I've been there. I like this. So we're working on our arms here. Sorry about that. My allergies are not leaving me alone right now. So we're working on the arms, and one of the cool things about the arms is that it's just like they put some. Basically, we built some black over some of the red, which is cool and weird, so that when it moves over, you still see some of the red there. I like that. I think that's cool. And then we just got some. We gotta keep building. We gotta keep building it, doing it, and making it happen. Keep building it, and doing it, and making it happen. I screwed up the paint. Orange people on my favorite car. Oh, Orange Peak. Okay. Peel. Okay. You messed up the orange. That sucks. It's good fluff, Pat. I'm sorry, Awaz, that you messed up the paint. Now, I myself don't have a problem with paint. getting screwed up because I don't do it. Because I know that that is a skill that I do not have. Now, people ask me on occasion, are you going to do some marker work? Are you going to do some paint? Especially people that are new to the channel, that are new to the stream, they don't know. 2020, I'm going to try to do some marker work. I'm going to try to do some line work. I think I'll pick a couple kits that I've had for a while and kind of pick a kit that I can kind of mess up on. And I'm not, super, excited to, I liked, it was a fun kit, but I'll give it a shot. And I'm going to try to do some marker work on it and see what some line work and see what happens. Because I would like to get competent in it. I'm feeling, building regular stair application. I'm certainly way better than I used to be with that. Water transfers, I'm definitely better than I was, particularly with newer kits. I am still not great with dry transfers. I still mess those up pretty dang often. I would like to get better at it, but that's a ways away. Gundam markers, they look cool. Yeah. Apologize. Sorry about that. They do look very cool. I'd be really, interested in getting a little more confident. Sazabi's here. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Working on our Sazabi right now. Our real grade, clear, ruby clear Sazabi. Was just in a special stream. Oh, cool. Well, I'm glad you're here now. Of course, folks, you're never under obligation to be here, especially considering this is not my normal stream night. I'm streaming tonight instead of tomorrow. But it's always nice when people pop in, especially when I'm doing an off night. And I normally don't stream in. It's just nice to have people come by to see what's up. I always appreciate it. I didn't realize that this was gonna have different versions of the red clear. These are different, and it really does change up the look of this kit. I think I don't know if you can tell on the camera. I don't know if the camera is gonna really show this, but this is a different color than this, and it does add something to it. It definitely pops. This is probably a little easier when it's not on black. But these are two different shades of red. They're slightly different. I think you can see that. My lighting's not great here, but it's good. And it really does add some dimensions to the kit, which I'm really impressed with, I'll say. Pretty cool. Well, he does video games. Well, he is. Oh, I understand. You were at your brother's stream. Yeah. Good night, Harold. Thanks for being here. Have a good one. See you soon. Crushed. Yes. Crushed the 144 F18 in my hand after a lot of paint, getting under masking when airbrushing one time. God. Knock on wall. Not near any wood. I haven't completely destroyed a thing. And I hopefully never will. That's awesome, Lord Crashington. Glad you enjoyed it. I'm sure I will hear about it and check it out tomorrow. I will be, as I said, tomorrow night, instead of streaming, I am covering a tech shift at the theater that I work in, which I'm always happy to do, because I did not work it earlier, Last weekend didn't work there, so I'm working, and it's a long shift, unfortunately, but it should still be fun. Uh, but basically, I finish work tomorrow at 5:30. It's fine, and then I have to leave for. Ooh, what time is that show? What time is the first show tomorrow? Is it at 7:30 or is it at 7? I don't remember. It's at 7:30, so I have to leave at 6 to be there at 6:30. So I get about a half an hour to basically make my dinner. Um, just gotta get all my dinner stuff together so that I can eat at work and save money. Because there is a wait, we gotta go down here. What do I need here? F3. These are E3. Without explaining why I can't find them, I have E instead of F. Here's F. No, I've eaten dinner today. I'm talking about tomorrow. Tomorrow I will have like a half an hour between one work and another work to like get some stuff together, and then I will eat at work tomorrow because my evening job, which is at a comedy theater, the back room of a bar, has very good Mexican food, but it feels weird to work there and then also buy food there for dinner too often because they're paying me to do a job and then I'm like paying them back to eat. And I was like, meh. It's very good, but instead I could just bring it. No, Sazabi, totally understand. I appreciate that. Thanks for looking out. I'll say that. One of the reasons why I am not uber successful on as a streamer that has, I enjoy it very much and I've got some lovely folks to hang out. But one of the reasons why is like, when I do game streams, it's like 2 hours instead of 7 because no thank you, not my deal. uh you know I like being, this is the thing people tune in for. They stay for, my analytics, because I do look at those, is that most folks that watch the stream watch for about an hour and a half. Come in later, come at check out late. Some people stay for an hour. Some people pop in for a couple minutes and then leave. But I'm very happy about that for a build stream. Also, I know that if I was like trying to do like an all-day build, I would either one, kind of stop talking to people because I would just get focused on the build and I wouldn't be able to communicate and chat with people, or two, maybe about 15 minutes for gaming because the games hate me the second I press go live. Yeah. No, I mean, really, it's just that I really do enjoy doing game streams and enjoy build streams and all that. But I'm not looking for this to be my full-time gig. I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be a full-time streamer. So I don't have to. When people talk about how excited they are to play games for 14 hours, it's like, no. Some of the streamers I follow are getting really into playing Battlegrounds for Hearthstone. And it's kind of like, because they were a little tired of the meta. The meta was kind of boring and kind of stale. So it's an exciting thing for them. And for some streamers, that means I'm going to be playing a lot of I'm going to be playing a lot of the same game, and I'll stream for hours and hours. And I'm like, if you want to do that, that's cool. I'm not here to say don't. Please take care of yourselves if you're out there doing marathon streams. Like, yeah, look after yourself. Do your best, but that's not for me. That's not what I'm looking for, uh, and what I'm trying to do. Uh, I do play Hearthstone. I have streamed it in the past. I have not streamed it in a while. I don't have any plans to go back to it as far as a game that I stream, but as a game that I play, even if it's just a couple games a night, it is still a good de-stressor. I don't know if I'm in a position right now where I'm comfortable, like, doing streams of it. Uh, um, Actually, honestly, it's just that, like, I, yeah, I like the game, and I enjoy playing. I don't really actually play the new Battleground mode that much because I don't really like games like that, like auto battlers. Auto battlers don't really do anything for me, but I have friends that really love it, and I'm excited that they get to play a game that they like, and this mode is fun for them, and I'm excited for them, even if I'm like, no, thank you. Doesn't really do anything. Shutterwalk, yeah. Yeah, it's just like, I want people to have fun with the games they play and enjoy themselves. But like I said, I think I said this on Monday. I hear the new Call of Duty multiplayer is really solid and a return to form. That rules. I have no interest in ever playing another Call of Duty. I had my fill. I'm not really a shooters guy, and it's not really my thing. But I'm glad that for folks that are like, oh, it's a Call of Duty game that kicks ass. Hell yeah, get that Call of Duty game that kicks ass. Play the hell out of it. Enjoy it. I'm so psyched for my friends that get to play that game. Because they deserve it. They deserve a cool game that they want to play. And let's see, we need E here. And then hopefully, like, there'll be something that I really want to play coming out. Like, there have been a few things here and there. Um, that new shit. I guess that new Shenmue did come out. It's a weird thing where Shenmue 3 is a game that you can play now. And it's not necessarily the Half-Life game. It's not Half-Life 3, but there's going to be a Half-Life game that's going to come out pretty soon. Of course, like I said, it's not Half-Life 3. And it's a VR thing, and who knows what the restrictions are going to be and all that. But, like, it's a Shenmue. There's a Shenmue. Like, you can play a Shenmue. That's weird. It's a weird thing to be able to say. It's like, oh, you like that Shenmue? Well, there's Shenmue. If you want to play Shenmue, you can. They made one. Kingdom Hearts 3 and Shenmue 3 bookended 2019. Yeah, they did. It's an odd. We live in odd times, right? 2019. It's been an odd year. Look, there's a lot of games I didn't play, right? My friend who used to lend me consoles to play games in has been playing games because he travels a lot. So he used to travel a lot and then just be like, hey, here's my PlayStation. I don't know. That's how I played Persona 5, was because he was traveling and was like, here. Better you than it just sits in my room. So I was able to play a lot of stuff. Well, he didn't travel that much this year when I was unemployed and had more time to play, which is annoying. But okay. Also, like I said, very generous of my friend to just like openly lend me consoles when he was traveling. So I can't complain too much about that, about him suddenly being home more and wanting to play the things he owns. I did play Judgment, and Judgment is great. But yeah, I didn't play a lot of console games this year. played a lot of like independent and cool little weird things. Um, I don't know what my game of the year is, but it might be Control because I haven't finished Outer Worlds. So unless I finish the Outer Worlds or play enough of Outer Worlds to really make a judgment call, because it's up there, I think my game of the year is Control. I don't know. Yes, Sazabi. You don't have a game of the year? Okay. I understand. All right. Sometimes there aren't like a standout thing. There are years where you're just like, okay, you did not even buy a game this year. All right. Your game of the year might be a game that came out in 2018. Like, hey, with Team Rocket, with some of the new stuff, Pokemon Go is one of my games of the year. And I've already put that on list after it came out. And I know that if I don't know if I'm doing a Giant Bomb Top 10 this year. I have not been asked. I don't know if I will or not. If they ask, I certainly will. But Pokemon Go is going to end up on my list again. Because, like, I like Pokemon Go a lot. And this year was a good year for Pokemon Go. So what's going to happen is right now I'm going to go to my pre-show screen and mute myself, and I'm going to blow my nose, and then I'm going to do pause for the cause, and then I'm going to come back and talk about anime. So just like hang out for a second while I blow my nose, which I want to mute my mic for. So I'm just going to take care of business. All right, and Michi is now following while I blew my nose, but I did not do it either with my mic on or with the camera on, because no one needs to see that. I am going to drink water with the camera on. I don't think I bought one since I bought Dynasty Warriors Gundam 2. Hey, Sazabi, you're not buying new games. That's okay. Last year was a very good year for games. This year's all right. All right. So, if you're new to the stream, if you don't know what I normally do at this point, is usually about an hour into the stream, I take a brief minute to run down a few things, ways you can support the stream if you'd like. You could be, if you don't already follow me, you could give me a follow. That's really good. Turn your notifications on so you know when I go live. My next stream will be on Saturday. We still have another 45 minutes of this stream, so hang out. But yeah, Saturday will be my next stream. You could become a subscriber. If you're currently a subscriber, let's throw the Bear Cave emote and the Lego emote in the chat. Let the people know that you're a subscriber. That is a great way to support the stream, and I appreciate it very much. You could become a Patreon. You don't have to. Jam is here. What's up, Jam? Patreon is another way to support me. If you're like, I don't really want to do it through Amazon, I have that. We'll talk about these briefly. These are going to be links will be here in the chat. They will also be in the show description of my YouTube archive of this video. And I'm just going to go through a few ways you can support the stream if that's something you like to do. Like I said, we got that. I build model kits that I purchase, and then I buy more of them, because once you build the kit, you don't build it anymore. Maybe later you put stickers on it, maybe. But once I build it, I build it. If you would like to buy a model kit for me to build on the stream, I've got a wish list. Well, I'm going to highlight a couple things on the wish list now. It's an Amazon wish list. I still got those tiny Dragon Ball kits that would be fun to build. A couple very inexpensive Lego sets. One more ship. I would like to, I just said we got the Going Merry from One Piece, but there's also Garp ship, which is the big dog. That's just fun. Some Lego sets. Another cool Zaku 2, that really cool color. I wouldn't mind building that. A bunch of different things are in the wish list that you could purchase, and then I will build them on stream. And if you're like, Pat, I like what you do. I don't support you monthly in any way, but I also don't want to buy anything on Amazon. But I would like to do something. Well, we have USA Gundam Store. Now, I don't have a wish list on USA Gundam Store, but you could buy me a gift card. You can go to USA Gundam Store and buy a gift card, and then you could whisper me here on Twitch or send me a DM on Twitter and be like, here you go. Here's a gift card. Buy something on USA Gundam Store. And then I will. That's an option. Again, these are all optional. Another option is to donate. Bits and coins are always appreciated. Gifting subscribers, always appreciated. There are leaderboards for that. We also have donate options. These are ways you can support the stream. Sazabi, yes. Hello. These are other ways you can support the stream. And again, just watching and hanging out is another way to support. You don't have to. But if you want to, it's pretty cool. And I don't dislike it. Earlier I mentioned the Discord. We got that Discord. You have a new YouTube sub now. Thank you, Sazabi. Thank you for subbing. I am going to mention 2 YouTube videos soon. As I said, I got that Discord. Jump in on a Discord. And then we do have 2, not Nightback Commands. Background and Characters is a show I put out every Wednesday. It is a very quick, very silly show. I have a green screen, which I'm using now. I put up a random image that I found on the internet after very little Googling of just images. I go to image sites and download whatever. And then I improvise a character based on that image. The one I put up today, I think the voice I kind of lose towards the end, but I think the content is very funny. They are comedic in nature. They are attempts for me to flex my comedy muscles, which I don't really get to do that much these days. Something that is fun, but not necessarily funny, that I put out on Monday is another YouTube video that if you didn't watch, you should, which is Pat Baer's Anime Club, Episode 4. Pat Baer's Anime Club is an ongoing YouTube series I do every other Monday where I tackle a topic or show. Episode 4 is about anime clubs, particularly anime clubs in the 90s, what I grew up with, and some of the early 2000s. What I like to say about that is it's really fun if you also, like me, tape traded and went to basically a stranger's house just because that was where you could watch anime and see stuff you hadn't seen, or maybe if you had a college group that did that or whatever, or even if you later in life, like later for me, but for you, you've always had torrents and streaming sites and streaming services, and you don't know anything about that era. Like, it might be a cool education for what it was like before everyone was putting up raw ISOs on IRC and then fan subbing it and then uploading it to their torrent group. And then the best ones, the private groups had low seeds, but like lots of people, kind of helping out, and then it would be popular enough that everybody would watch it. Or 10 minutes after Naruto was done streaming, you could go to narutostreams.com and watch it there. Because they were just pirating the fans. They were pirating the official stream and just putting it out there. If you didn't have those cool options, that's what Pat Baer's Anime Club Episode 4 is about. It's talking about anime clubs. Speaking of anime, it's time to talk about anime. I'm going to keep building this kit, and I'm going to talk about the shows that I want to talk about that came out. Now, as I said, last weekend, because I was working at an anime convention, I couldn't watch a lot of anime because I was busy, and I just did not have the energy or time to watch subtitled anything. So I was just catching up on YouTube videos while I decompressed and then went to sleep. But I did see a few things. And then last night I caught up on a little bit more. So I do have some shows to talk about. You can see that Nightbot. Just let us know what those are. It's also in the show description. And I always put CH for Crunchyroll. Or C, yeah. And I put Hulu for Hulu. Because that's where I watch these shows on. I guess I should do CR for Crunchyroll. I don't know why I do CH. Crunch. CH is weird, but I do that. I don't know. Maybe I'll change it. I don't know. But let's talk about it. First and foremost, look, I understand. You're not going to watch Black Clover. I fucking get it. I get it. There's over 100 episodes. The main character yells the whole goddamn time and is a dummy. I get it. And the one, he yells less as the show goes on. And two, the supporting cast is so gosh darn good and so gosh darn fun that it's totally worth watching and enjoying. I love it so much. It is a good, silly show. Is it doing anything groundbreaking? No. Is it a by-the-numbers shonen show? Yes. Does it have incredible supporting characters that seal the show? Hell yeah. Did I see a Charmy cosplayer during Anime NYC? And I was just like, really psyched about that because Charmy is such a great little character. It's such a fun character in the show. And the girl did the Charmy dance when I was like, Charmy! Now, of course, I said it like, Charmy, because I didn't really have a voice at that point. But she knew what I was saying. She knew that I knew what was up. Find myself having to always rejoin Discourse. Oh. I've read Tokyo Ghoul and watched Berserk. Think I'm out of my depth. So let me just tell you what Black Clover. Black Clover is because it's an easy shonen show, right? So your shows, the shows you mentioned there, that's not the genre we're talking about here. It's shonen. It's Naruto. It's Dragon Ball. It's Bleach. It's any of those shows, right? It's One Piece, right? Main character is going to save the world. Maybe he has destiny. Maybe is just cool. Going to save the world and has friends along the way because it's about family. It's about found family. It's about family that chose you, that you didn't choose, or family that you chose. It is about a goofy character that shouldn't be the hero of the story becoming the hero of the story, an underdog fulfilling a prophecy and making it happen. Because in Black Clover, the main character doesn't have any magical abilities. In a world where magic is the thing, his dream is to be the Wizard King, aka the strongest magic user in the kingdom. He wants to be the Wizard King. But he doesn't have any magical abilities. He does have a demon that lives in him, which is weird, and people haven't taken enough time to really think about and talk about. People are real quick to seemingly forget that there's a demon that lives inside of Asta, but whatever. But yeah, it's a good story. And it's a fun time, and the support characters are so good. And we had a bunch of episodes in a row where they were just kicking ass and taking names. And family doesn't mean the Fast and Furious is anime. Santini. Yeah, Fast and Furious is always... Here's the thing. Fast and Furious became anime. When they did Tokyo Drift, they did it... Because Tokyo Drift is an anime. It's an anime movie. It's an anime. But then, as the show has progressed, and they become vigilantes and dark heroes and worked with the government and against the government, you're not gate crashing at all. But yeah, no, 100% Fast and Furious is anime. They become anime. Particularly, it is a shonen. Because also people who should have died walk away unharmed from miraculous nonsense. Which is obviously action movie stuff, but also very much anime. Anyway, Black Clover, real good episode. The comeuppance is coming even more. They got separated. That's not good. It's not good. They got separated. We'll see what happens in the next episodes. It is starting to get a little... not scary, um, but like tense. It's getting a little tense in the show. It'll be interesting to see what happens. Because, like I said, it's been so good lately that I was waiting for the other shoe to drop and like the heartache to happen. Also, it is weird that it is weird and funny that they are right now they are fighting one of their teammates who is under control. He's not under his own power, but he is the character I dislike the most because I don't even say I like him at all. And I'm like, I kind of don't care if they save Gotch. If he's the Black Clover character that needs to die, okay. He's the Moneta of the group, if I could say that. You put Sazabi, you put in self promotion. Great. I will take a look at the Discord after the stream. But why not? Yeah, I do have a self promotion thing in the Discord for people that want to promote what they do because some people build as well or they do other things or they stream, and I always want to be able to. I know that I think Asmo is going to do a stream in December, charity stream. So want to if I can help people promote or even just chill. Some people just want to like looking for another channel to watch. But yeah, always feel free to self promote. That's why I put that in the Discord. You promote memes. Yes, sometimes, hey, memes don't promote themselves, right? Anyway, Black Clover, it was good. Let's see. I watched last Friday's High School Prodigies. Have it easy even in another world. I don't have a lot to say about this one except that there's a cliffhanger. Maybe they don't have it easy. Maybe because they don't have the ability to actually use magic, which is apparently real in this world, the world they found themselves in, perhaps they are at a disadvantage. And it looks like their overwhelming abilities with science might not make it work for them. I assume that they have some sort of solution, but I don't know. It could have just turned bad, which is kind of interesting in a isekai where characters are not instantly great and instantly good, even though in this show they have been to the point where the shinobi, the ninja character, allows herself to be captured because she was hoping that they would take her to the castle, but they didn't. And she was just like, "Yeah, I can just break free. It's cool." Yeah, don't have a whole lot to say about it. It was fine. Let's see. Okay. After School Dice Club. After School Dice Club. I am a broken record about this. If you have Hulu, After School Dice Club is my favorite show this season. I love it. I know I am a broken record about this. It's so good. It's so good that I can't recommend it any more than I already have. This episode was a two-parter, which they haven't really done much. It is the introduction of Emmy, the character that we were teased earlier. All right, Sazabi, you're giving me something to look forward to when it's time to go check out the Discord later. But yeah, so what was it? Oh yeah. So two-parter for After School Dice Club, totally worth watching, totally worth checking out. First half, we meet Emmy, who is a character that was introduced briefly. She is German, and her voice actor is doing a somewhat German accent, but also speaking Japanese fluently. So it is a character that knows Japanese. Her mother is Irish. Her dad is German. She's lived in Germany and now lives in Japan, but speaks English and is just or speaks Japanese and is just like a lively character that works at a board game cafe. And also, coincidentally, goes to the same school and will be starting the next year or the next season. And it's just sweet and nice because this is just like a fun-loving, cool little character who is so. She said her dream was that she would get to play board games, which she loves, with people and make friends. And she pretty much instantly becomes part of the crew. She is the new fourth member of the crew. They even added her. She's like in the opening now, and in like the still at the commercial break. Uh, the eye catcher. She's in that, and that it's just great because she's just like a lively, very fun character. Um, that'll just be cool to have on the team. Second half of the episode is the thing they were kind of dealing with for a little while there, the upcoming board game cafe, which was going to be part of their student festival. They were going to do a board game cafe where you could have like students, instead of just like buying whatever, you can play games and all that, and they'll play games with you. Uh-oh, the vice president of the student council, who doesn't like games and doesn't want this to happen, is like, because she was forced to do it, put them in a shitty place, and maybe people won't find out about it. But it's a two-prong attack from our new character, our new friend in the board game crew. Because one, she knows that people have been sending messages on a message board for the school promoting themselves in the festival, so she knows to do that. And two, she brings maid uniforms for them to wear, which, of course, high school boys getting to see girls they already like in school, dressed as maids, playing games with them. Of course, they're gonna go be very excited about that. Why wouldn't they? It's not done in a fan servicey way. This show has not been doing that, because it's not the vibe, and that's so refreshing and nice. The vibe of this show is just friendship and game. The vibe of the show is one, friendship, and two, hey, board games are good and cool, and we should play games together. Now, there's one part of this episode that I didn't love, and that's the Kendo boy and Maki are kind of making eyes at each other, and I don't need that in this show. I don't need a blossoming romance in this show. I need Maki to hang out with her friends, and that I don't need relationship stuff to show up in this show. If it does, it does, but I'm hoping it doesn't. I'm always mostly that she's just like, gets more confident to talk to people she hasn't talked to. But overall, great episode, great show, just really fun. All right, so it goes there. Okay. Let's see. Cautious hero. The hero is overly cautious. It was an okay episode. I don't have anything really to report about it. I think last week's episode was more fun and more interesting. I mean, the central conceit that it's a isekai character who is way overpowered and will be able to get the job done and save the universe, but is also so cautious about everything and doesn't and doesn't want to like do anything until he's over prepared. Like, it still falls off of him being like an asshole, and it's weird to have the main character of an isekai be an asshole, and not like and not an asshole the way that like Ainz Al Ghul in Overlord is an asshole, because that's like an asshole that like you still kind of root for until you don't, until he murders a bunch of characters that were pretty great and were like put in the show to be murdered by him, and then you're like, fuck, this didn't turn around, huh? He's just gonna murder these people. Fuck. Okay. But yeah, it is interesting to have an isekai with a completely unlikable main character. Um, and this episode was fine. We'll see. Um, and it ends on like a moment where it's like, oh, is this goddess gonna pull some evil shit? There's a goddess that might be pulling some evil shit, but most likely she's just like trying to steal him away, and he'll defeat her or some shit. I don't know. It'll be whatever. Um, it'll be fine and whatever. Like I said. And then Kemono Michi. I believe that is the last show I want to talk about. Yes, Kemono Michi, Rise Up. So it's all about wrestling, and for a show that is a main character is an isekai character who is brought to a parallel world, and he was a pro wrestler in his other life. There has not been a lot of wrestling in the show. So, on that note, very happy. But uh, in this created world, in the world of Konomichi, the reality that he came from, the Earth version of Earth that he was from, wrestling was like MMA. So while I like it, it still feels weird because it was like a shoot, not a work. And that just I wish they'd been like, oh yeah, they just said like it wasn't like that. I don't know. Anyway, they bring wrestling to this world, and that's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to see these characters like train to be wrestlers and like try to figure out what the fuck being a wrestler is, uh, and having crowds show up. And it's the people who made this clearly have some knowledge of pro wrestling, and so I can appreciate that, even if I don't think it's particularly good as a show. I can appreciate that they have put some effort into it. So that's what I think I can say. Um, when he's not a pervy weirdo, our main character is still pretty cool. Although he does have moments where he's just like, there wasn't the drama, there wasn't the storytelling, and they kind of like inadvertently find their storytelling as they go, as like how to sell and tell a story in wrestling. It's kind of fun. Some real actual wrestling holds, which was cool to see. I mean, like I said, there's an anime out there where sometimes a character does a Northern Light suplex. So yeah, I'm still gonna fucking watch it, even if I don't think that it's a great show, and I don't think the humor is particularly good. I'm still gonna keep watching because there's still a lot to like about it. We'll see. We'll see what happens. All right, put more on there. Um, and that is the anime that I watched since Monday's stream. I did not watch Radiant. I just did not feel like when I stream on Wednesdays, there are 4 shows that come out on Wednesday, and I don't have time to watch during the day because I am working. So I am if I'm going to talk about shows that come out on Wednesday, I have to talk about them. I have to watch them after work before stream, and I watched 3 shows in that time, and I just didn't have it in me to watch a fourth. So Radiant, I will watch because it's the one I care. It's weird because like I said, I watch 4 shows that come out on Wednesday. And I only really care about like one of them, and the other ones are like fine. Radiant is good and getting better this season, but as it goes, but it was easy to skip. And I think My Hero I am not caught up on, and One Piece I am not caught up on. So I have to get caught up on those, but I am mostly caught up on everything else, which is good. I'll be able to keep watching stuff, and on Saturday I'll have plenty of anime to talk to you about. But let's keep building. Let's keep going. Got about 20 minutes left in the stream. I'm going to drink a little water. Maybe it's a good time for you to drink some water. I don't know. Mm-hmm. All right, let's get some shoulders done here. work on our right shoulder. We'll do our left shoulder next. 21. All right. How y'all doing in chat? How are things going with everybody? Stuff going on? People doing okay? Let me know how you're feeling out there. What's going on in the internet land? What's up, chat? If you're doing anything, got stuff going on, I have momentarily run out of things to talk about. All right, and we'll do this here, and this goes like this. A little bit of gold. Not a lot of gold in this kit, just a little bit. Just a little bit of gold. Really show you what's up. But yeah, let me know if you got anything going on this week, anything you're looking forward to, what's happening with you out there. As I slowly put this shoulder piece together. Oops. Try not to just knock over everything. Good. Reading about Hobby Link Japan getting ready to do a winter sale starting Friday. Okay. That's cool. Good on them. Hope they got some good stuff out there. I do check out now and again some other sites. I do primarily buy a lot of kits from Amazon just because I have my wish list, and then sometimes I just see something on the wish list that I'm like, oh, I'll just get that. But I do on occasion buy things from other places. I have bought from USA Gundam Store in the past because sometimes they have sales on things that I'm like, oh, I definitely want that. I have not seen it in other places, so I'm going to get it. Because sometimes you just want to get the thing. Might go see that Tom Hanks Mr. Rogers movie on Friday. Okay, I've heard very good things about that. Have not seen it. Heard very good things. Yeah, that sounds like a good movie. Alright, so this goes up. Where does it go up into? So this is like that. And then the right shoulder. It goes. Alright, so this part goes into. This has got a turn. I didn't do this right. Yeah, I've been in the movies for a bit. I'll probably go at some point. Especially when I go to visit my folks for the holidays. Probably end up in the movies at some point because run out of things to do. Especially if I don't have to stream because I am going to be working. I'll be working from home. And by home, I mean I'll be working on my laptop from their house. Which will be weird. Should be right. Still on the East Coast time, so I should be able to handle it. It shouldn't be too weird to do that job just at a different place. Get a good chair. Gonna see the Huskies plays in South Carolina tomorrow. That sounds awesome, Santini. Have a great time. That's cool. And then Ultron says a couple weeks ago, I finally bit the bullet and picked up the clear color Rosen Zulu from Gundam Unicorn. It's a fancy glittery death machine. Ooh, yeah. I've seen photos of that kit. All right. Sometimes you just got to bite that bullet and be like, all right, well, now I'm going to pay a lot of money for a thing. It's time to spend a bunch of money on a kit. Sometimes you just need to spend that money. So 5 is this shoulder here, and here is this shoulder. Yep. Okay. So this is gonna be this shoulder now. Now we're doing the left shoulder, which is the other F and the C. I know what I'm doing now. But yeah, that's awesome, Ultron. Like I said, I got a bunch of kits now ready to build, and I'm always excited to do that. As always, very excited to work on kits of a variety of different kinds. I ended up getting lucky and only paid like 35 on an eBay auction. Ooh, nice, Ultron. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't remember how much that is, but that's a good deal, if I remember correctly. I don't remember exact prices because I try not to think about exact prices of model kits all the time. That's numbers that don't need to be in my head. But yeah, that's awesome. But yeah, if you all got anything going on as we continue the stream, we're going to go for another little bit. I might back out a little early tonight. I don't expect to, but I might. Because like I said, my voice is still not 100%. It's better than it was, certainly better than it was on Monday, but still not great. So I would like to rest it a little bit because I will have to talk a little bit at work tomorrow. Not too much at night, but a little bit. Let's see. If you are, look, let's say that you start an account on a website that sells things, right? It could be any website. Any website that has a store, and you're going to spend your money on that store, in that store. You're going to buy some stuff. You're going to have some things. You're going to go for whatever. You're going to do whatever you want to do, right? If you're doing that, do me and every other person that does customer service a favor. Double check your email address that you've entered it properly. Because if you don't enter it properly, then you don't get email notifications that you want. And instead, you just are like, why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get the thing you said I would get? I didn't get an email confirmation. And you don't like the answer that you're going to get from me, which is, well, yeah, you can't get an email confirmation when your email is wrong. You don't want to hear that. You don't want me telling you you were wrong, that you goofed up. I'm definitely not supposed to tell you that you fucked up. So don't fuck up. If you're buying stuff on the internet, use your proper email address. Use your confirmation. Just makes life a lot easier. I was watching an old Giant Bomb TNT where they ran into someone with the username HIV420 and they thought it was a great one. Yeah, Lord Crashington. Yeah. Look, we all grow. There's all room for us to grow and change in this world and to be better versions of ourselves. And just like have moments of going, you know, we're all owed that, and I respect it when people have the energy and the time to grow and change and to be better versions of themselves, and to not think that something that is definitely not cool is cool, because that's not cool. All right, and we can just do some assembly here. So this is going to be, that's 5, that's 6. So 6 is this arm here, and this arm here. We have that issue a lot at work when we try and send people overdue notices by email, and it just bounces back. Yeah, I mean, we've all had that before, right? Like, and somebody put your email address went out you get emails from somebody and you're like, I don't, no, I didn't, I don't have Redbox, or I didn't want more information about a car. Who did this? And it's like, the name is close to your name, and they just put down the wrong email address, or they just put their username and someone guessed it was at Gmail, which is what your email address is. But I have a lot of people who are just like, yeah, I'm going to put a .con. And if you're saying to yourself, well, Pat, you should be, your site should be able to recognize that. You're not wrong. But also, like, it's never like people are like, hey, I think I gave you the wrong email address. It's always just like, hey, I didn't get an email with my package shipped. Did it ship? Or did you steal my money? It's like, no. You got an email from, you forgot to add boner to your email address. So you didn't get it. Someone else got it. Because you used a different email address for it. It's not a real example, but it is an example. More companies to verify email, as I've gotten people using my personal email for things like their insurance, bank, etc. Yeah, they're just like people who just don't know to do that. They just don't get what they're doing. That suddenly you can end up with somebody's email address that you definitely, or information that you definitely shouldn't have access to, but you do because they don't know how to they don't know what their email address is. Or they're like, oh, I'll give it a fake one. Like, if you buy something from a store on the internet, don't give them a fake email address. Make a dummy email address if you want. Make a email address that you use for mailing lists and for people you don't actually want to talk to. Do that. If you need to do that, do that. Like, I get that. I get the like, oh yeah, it's not my actual email address. This is just a random thing that I made up. Sure. But then also, if you do that, remember you did that, and that's why. So always goes, oh yeah, we sent a confirmation to this. My response is, my job is to say, oh, I've resent it to this account, and then in your back end, I will change it to your actual email address, and I won't say, oh you fucked up. I fixed it though. Don't worry. I got you. I don't say that because I can't say that. I can't tell them that they goofed. The reason why it didn't work is because you are bad. All right. These are not connecting. Do not know why. They totally should. It is possible that I did not put these pieces in correctly, but I think I did. So now we get to fiddle with the next couple minutes of me fiddling with these shoulder pieces, which is tough to fiddle with because there's a lot of connector pieces on there. You can see. So it's hard to fiddle with this properly. Let's see. No, that doesn't work better either. Okay. Maybe it just doesn't connect well. It's totally possible. It just doesn't actually. It isn't a smooth. Yeah, okay. I guess it's just not smooth. That's surprising, but not super surprising because it is it's a cool real grade, but it's still a real grade. There's always something a little off about them. This one is just that they, where the shoulder piece goes in, the shoulder things, is not as secure as I thought it would be. All right. Still looks neat. I'm going to cough. I think I actually got someone's credit card canceled because I kept getting your new statement balances, to my email for someone with the same name but different middle initial. Ugh. Well, you don't want to, but. One time in college, I used fake email to get a free shirt. I need a clean shirt. Ultron, sometimes you need a clean shirt. Santini, like, obviously, you just want them to, hey, stop sending me emails. It's not me, instead of canceling the account. But canceling the card is a great way for that person to be like, hey, why does my card not work? And they'll be like, you gave us the wrong email. And they'll be like, isn't that an overreaction? And they're like, yeah, probably. All right, we finished the body of our kit. We still have the head to build. So Saturday, we're going to build the head. We're going to build the backpack. We're going to build the beam rifle and the shield. And we got a gun and an axe. The beam tomahawk, I'm sorry. The beam sabers. And then we can combine the beam tomahawk and the beam sabers, because we've got some cool green, which looks very nonsensical. We got a few things to put together. Sorry for that. So Saturday we'll be completing this kit, putting in some rockets and all kinds of things. Got more to do. Thank you very much for hanging out. I will see you next this coming Saturday. No stream tomorrow. We stream tonight, so not going to be streaming my normal Thursday because we stream tonight instead. So thanks for hanging out. I hope you can join me on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern, as always, for the next Build with Baer workshop, where we will be continuing to do this. We might finish up on Saturday. It might take till Monday. Good night to everybody. Thanks for watching. I am going to put an ad up. If you can stay and watch it, please do. It's just going to be a minute long. And I make a little bit of money. I make like $1 on them. I don't know. And if not, bye. Have a good one. And I'll see you on the next stream.